Get ready, MP.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Now, New York starting five. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Diawara in at power forward. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the 2. Doris, when you look at the Eastern Conference, these might be the two best teams.
Oh, there's no doubt. We could see these two teams battle for the right to come out of the East. I expect them to be on fire tonight.
Outside Anunoby. Offline with a 3. MP against Brunson. Rollins passes to Turner. Sinks that one from the post.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Offensive rebound. Outside Brunson. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Brunson's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Well, right away, coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot, that's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, B.A., and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence.
Oh, wow!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. MP, the pass to Turner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Turner's got his second basket on the night.
Miles Turner doesn't play bully ball often, folks, but that's a big-time bucket.
And Brunson, here we go. Ooh, Brunson throws it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Thomas has gotten his 2nd bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Diawara. Back to Brunson. The 3-ball. Sinks it from distance. Brunson's got 10 points.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Brunson with it, Turner covering. Robinson gets the bucket.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
.102 left to play in the first. Thomas. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Knicks trail by 6. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Over MP. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Bridges. 12 points for him.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Pass to Thomas. The Knicks pull it in. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Yep, that one's good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Look for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Harris comes in for Kuzma. And it's Thomas in for Rollins. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Antetokounmpo against Anunoby. Here's Thomas. Power move from MP.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. So on the floor for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Diawara in at the center position.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity, and that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Cleveland played phenomenal. He ended up with 58 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo striding up court on the break.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Fires the three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. Thomas, that's good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 5. Outside McBride. Thomas against Brunson. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Last time they met was in New York.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Turner, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Porter Jr. New York also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Clarkson, and it's Bridges in for McBride. Anunoby passes to Brunson. They need this. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since. Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Outside Anunoby. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Antetokounmpo finds Thomas. Down low, MP drops it in.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 16 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges, left side.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Thomas, right side. The shot, no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Your Tyler ball, hero ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And now that we have a second here, let's check out the injury report for this squad.
The Knicks are not fully healthy right now. You hate to see Towns out of the lineup. I'm telling you, man, a guy has a nightly double-double, and you can't replace that, Ernie. His productivity is insane.
Hopefully it's a challenge that'll bring the team closer together. Sometimes that happens. You know that better than I. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. It's hauled in by Rollins.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
MP goes straight to the rim.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson looks it over. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Brunson's got 18.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Thomas. Takes the hit. MP still gets it to go.
Nice delivery by Gary Harris. We know this guy can knock down shots, but you love to play with an unselfish player.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. This one for 3. And it's Brunson again missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Harris's shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Knicks trail by 8. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And he connects with a jumper. Brunson's got 20 points.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Snatched away. Fast break. Here comes New York. Bridges passes to Diawara. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on MP.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
New York shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Pass to Harris, to the middle. Here's MP. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Thomas has got 30.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Brunson against Thomas. The 15-footer. And Brunson gets it to go.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jalen Brunson.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McBride with it. MP's there. Bridges passes to McBride. That three's off the mark.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
To the paint. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 8 points in the quarter.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
McBride passes to Diawara. Back to McBride from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. McBride's got 5.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back over to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
It's Bridges on the wing. No points so far. Oh, stolen by Turner. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by Thomas. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, you love to see the unselfishness of MP at this early stage. Pretty pass.
Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. From the high post. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Milwaukee earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Harris comes in for Kuzma. Rollins, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Thomas in for Porter Jr. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-3 run. On the court right now for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Diawara in at the power forward position.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested moving the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, BA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Bridges outside. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Brunson. Banks it home. Big shot.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Now Thomas. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got assist number 7 tonight. Knicks trail by 20. Bridges outside. For 3. The rebound by Turner. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. MP again. Thomas has got 44.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Assist by OG Anunoby.
Harris finds Thomas. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 46.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. MP inside. Anunoby covering. MP shot is good. MP's got 48.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
A 6'1" guard, number 30, Trey Jones.
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bucks. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And checking out Chicago, they're at the bottom of the column.
And I think for Milwaukee, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MV out there with Rollins. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, we've got Yabusele. Ivy is out there with Jones. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. So, Clark, for those teams getting ready for the playoffs themselves, is it time to hit the gas or punch cruise control? You know, take off a little bit right now.
Well, I think it depends on the situation of the team, Kevin. Complacency is what you want to avoid. and knowing your team and its makeup and where you are positionally in the standings and health-wise, I think impacts how you approach this last stretch.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Ozuma with the bounce pass. Pass to Yabusele. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Ivy. It's rebounded by Portis.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And the basket by Thomas.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grape.
Portis, the pass to Harris. Here's Thomas, and the layup falls. MP's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love seeing this from Harris. I mean, proving how effective he can be as a passer.
Jones against MP. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Back to Yabusele. Pass to Jones. Pocket 6. And the 3 off target. Bucks leading by 4. Lets it go from 11. Here's Giannis. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Giannis has got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
The quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the basket by Jones.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the middle. Here's MP. 2 points. That one goes. 6 points for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
1:20 left in the first quarter. And Collins now top the key. To the inside. Here's Ivy. Milwaukee with the rebound. Stolen by Collins. Outside, Jones. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Here's Jones, following the basket by MP. Great D that time from Portis. Here's MP, and the rejection by Collins. In the corner, Ivy with it. Off target from outside.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second. For the Bulls, Yabusele, he's checked in for Jen. Dosunmu comes in for Patrick Williams. And Jones subbed in for Anfernee Simon. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Harris comes in for Taurean Prince. And MP subbed in for Cole Anthony. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Thomas is out there with Porter. And it's Harris in at small forward. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He dropped 48 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Harris finds Porter. Here's Thomas. MP powers through the contact inside.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Giddey. Yabusele setting a screen for Giddey. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Okoro after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Jones. Good defense by MP.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
Jones looking for an opening. Okoro wide open. He fires. And the Bulls with another miss. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Good work there as it goes. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. With great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Collins checked in for Chicago. Ivy comes in for Josh Giddey. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. And Rollins subbed in for Porter. Collins, a screen on Rollins. Here's Ivy. Buries the long-range jumper. Ivy's got 5 points so far.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Here's MP. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers against last season's, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
And he makes both free throws.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
Outside Collins. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. And the basket by Jones.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's MP. Oh, a tough bucket from MP.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now Ivy from the baseline. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's MP making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kitty.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was Kitty.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Bulls.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right down in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scorer. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Jones is out there with Jaden Ivey. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Collins. And it's Yabusele in at the four-man position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Collins. Following the basket by MP. Collins setting the pick for Ivey. Kicks it out to Jones. Off target with his 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Jones, the pass to Yabusele. Back to Jones. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Here's Collins, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Bulls, Zach Collins, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Bucks leading by 17. MP with it. Jones covering. And there it is for him.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Ivey. Drops in the layup for 2. Ivey's got 7.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivey, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Bucks passing it around. Here's Thomas. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same. Guys?
Some forward thinking. Allie, we thank you very much. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jacks up a 3. MP grabs the miss.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Giddey goes in. And Yabusele wide open, and he shoots. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. Here's Turner, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Outside Collins. Ivey against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got 9.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Ivey against Harris. Here's Thomas, and Jones sends it back. Bulls trail by 18. 43 seconds left to play here in the third, and it's good for 2.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Harris passes to Rollins. Here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 30.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
To the paint, in close, uses the glass that time, and it's good. Thomas got 12 points in just the second half.
Hey, when you're big can pass it like Portis did there, the defense has to just tip their hat on that one.
The shot by Ivey, no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the...
Going with an almost entirely new group. Zach Collins checked in for Jen. Yershani Abusele comes in for Isaac Okoro. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Anferni Simons. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Milwaukee also making some changes. Prince comes in for Antetokounmpo. And MP subbed in for Cole Anthony. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Prince out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Turner. Then it's MP. And it's Porter in at the shooting guard. Jones against MP. Over to the left wing. Abusele can't hit. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Kuzma kicks to MP. Plays it up and banks it in. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. MP's got 38 points.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
And here's Ivey. Back to Jones. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Pass to MP. Shot, high post. The rebound by Ivey.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Collins, a screen on Prince. Jones kicks to Collins. Wide open shot is on the money.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Turner passes to Thomas. It's all in by the Bulls. Now, here's Ivey. Jones up top. Here's Dosunmu. And the Bulls with another miss. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Basketball Association and the Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. These reports can refrain from any disruptive behaviors such as fighting with objects, using improper language gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in sexual abuse are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to the rules against culture, security, or police. Thank you, and enjoy the game.
And fans, don't forget to come back for the upcoming game where we're giving away the
Up next, the Bucks taking on the Celtics. For the Bucks, the best record in the NBA. It's no accident, an elite team that expects to win every time they take the court. Celtics, Bucks, and back in a moment for the tip. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the stats for Jaylen Brown.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Smith in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Then it's MP, then it's Gary Harris, and it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. Stan, the end of the season is in sight, and some teams now desperate to get into the playoffs.
And when you're in that situation, you can feel the pressure when you're on the floor and in the locker room. Those guys know they're running out of chances to get to the postseason.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Outside, Brown. Tatum, a screen on Harris. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Bucks ball. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's MP. Good work there as it goes.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And the shot goes down.
Yeah, Smith plays bigger than his size. He's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Down low. Here's MP. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Thomas has got 8 points.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Brown. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game.
Look, Brown's a great athlete. I love to see him work inside.
Antetokounmpo finds Harris inside, tries a 10-footer, and MP with a basket on the assist by Harris. He's got 10.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Brown laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, that's excellent initiative by Brown. Seeing a lane open up and attacking it.
MP again.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Brown.